No, wrong trials.
Can you hear him? No, that you got really quiet all of a sudden.
Check again.
Okay, there you are.
Weird. So I can't play music apparently. Just for checking safe. Playing music in the background. Any change? Hello, hello.
I can hear. We can hear you fine.
Weird. Thanks. Good, moving back to Weight Watchers Mansion. You all have gone through the 2 trials that the Whitewater family has presented by taking everything that Tianka could throw at you magically and facing Kardag in dueling combat. Glorious physical melee. But you have proven to the Whitewater family that you are, quote unquote, you are strong to take whatever the desert throws. And from here, so yes, Kodak kind of motions back to the audience chamber so you all can assumably discuss matters in a more comfortable stance.
Okay.
He does mention that he has to wish to grab a potion quick, so you did bang it. So he moves off screen for a bit. So yes, you return back to the audience chamber with Tianka and Risha still there. Tianka is still somewhat befuddled, I would say. She is not pleased that you succeeded, but it is what it is. It's more like pouty than actually like angry.
Okay.
As they see you all enter, as Risha speaks up, I take it that Kardag has given you his blessing.
Yep.
She turns to Tianka. Then I believe it means that they are ready. And yet you refrain from any trial. I will not go with the Duchess. I suppose you wish to have that. She waves her almost more like sentinel man, Saeed.
That'd be nice.
Said. She turned to the captain. Go and chill. She gets a soup bow and so. So pray tell, how do you intend to defeat this feast. Yes.
Well, simply by finding the rest of the artifacts.
And then what?
Well, once we use them to break the curse of the feast, provided it can't be used to start anything up again, maybe give them to people for safekeeping, in case anyone decides to have a resurgence of the feast again.
They look for each other on board. We shall kill him. Yes.
What was that?
We shall consider your suggestion.
I'll look past her to the. Is the priest still there?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Would your order priest be up to the task of harboring one of the items if it was so ordained to be split amongst capable people?
Tiako slowly looks back to Aracor, who's kind of like behind diagonal. He gets flustered again. Well, what treats? Perhaps a few. I feel at this stage of the town, I do not know. It would depend on what perhaps I do not know the nature of anything like that. And with what I call little sight my dad said, I do not know if such thing in my strike, in my temple.
Okay.
Anything else? Or you just think,
well, to confirm, did she go and send someone to?
oh yes, get insight. You're noticing it does take. Was there anything else you were wanting to do besides? Because otherwise, I just.
I know we had discussed. This is the player talking. I know we had discussed the idea of freeing the priest from his metaphorical chains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I say we can pressure that once we have the bargaining chips of the items.
Of the items?
Don't we? Aren't the artifacts gonna be used to dispel the feast? I'm under the impression that
You're not sure how they work exactly. You just know that they're used with the ritual of some. You're not sure how exactly they're used.
Okay. Okay. Okay, in that case, I will bring something up. In the tasks we're going to perform, would it be possible afterwards? Dave's trying to think of how to phrase it. Would it be possible to afterwards give the priest back to his order?
After the plague is dispelled. Is that suggestion?
After the plague is dealt with, is that your suggestion?
Yes. I'm not sure. Is this in my hearing or?
No, he's cutting out.
Okay.
Very peculiar. But that was a great call. As for that, Shimazda has great as his company has been, I do not see. Should it be fully seemingly keeping out of
Yeah, you cut out again.
I see no problem with releasing alcohol from his cell once the plague has been dispelled.
Kinara will nod.
You know, so because you're kind of focusing on that direction, you see Arafel, it's kind of like fall. Oh. Were you all able to that, or did that cut off again?
You're breaking up a lot.
It's like a stutter. Like, not that you're stuttering, but that the audio signal is stuttering. At least that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, let me trust you.
Honestly, I'm just glad it's not my hearing. Because that would suck. I am not 60. But, I do listen to loud music. Because 90s. So...
Okay, is that sounding a little bit better?
Yes.
yeah, do you hear any echo at all when you talk? I just want to make...
Yes.
You said
Yes, I
yes?
Yes, I do.
How about now?
Check, check, check. Still a little bit.
That's it, because I'm having to turn up the volume just to hear you.
Oh yeah, remember it was like something was messing with it or something?
Yeah, the OBS player's screwing with the audio.
Curse you, OVS. Screw you. But yes, originally, I will have to just talk about I Win. When you mentioned that you will come for him after all is said and done, Aracor is a bit crestfallen at that mention.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to do? Because I could just bring in Saeed if you...
I can't, I can't think of anything. Kiara, look over to Lem. Is there anything that you wish to discuss?
Not particularly.
Alright, because I do recall before you all had ended, you were going to try to discuss Aracor's freedom. I didn't know if you were wanting to do that, of freeing him at the moment or after all this was said and done.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I thought you did want to discuss the priest.
Yeah, I thought we just discussed that.
Okay, no, it's just more of didn't know if you were trying to do his freedom now or freedom later, which you did. Fair enough. Okay. Just making sure. The security one. Alright, so, after a bit of time, as you all kind of mull over a little bit, the door opens again, and out comes this gentleman in his 50s or so. Shift Z. Yeah, there we go. Very tan skin. Well enough to do clothes, but kind of seems a little tattered. Seems a bit tired. Smell a bit of rancid smell, just more or less that. And then behind him follows the guard captain. He molds his hands together, very nervously, like, "Oh, Lady Young." Enough of that side. These are your new. This is your new charge. They wish to speak to you about the Feast of Dust. At the mention of that, he slowly turns to you all, kind of with an almost fearful look.
Okay.
And what are you afraid of?
Well, those that know... Hold on, I'm trying to find the ones. Those that know of the Feast of Dust are not... He looks to the room specifically like Tianka. He wants to say something, but he's not sure if he should say it. Not many know of its nature. Tianka rolls her eyes. Now, unless you all have anything else, I suggest you prepare for your journey. I'd assume you wish to return to your little bookstore. Yes. He kind of strains himself up. Sure. Looking at you all.
Yep, Leon.
You all exit the audience chamber, everyone kind of watching you go. And as you hear the door closed, you hear Araqua say, Surrender, save us. You all walk out the audience chamber, through the main hall, past the guards, past the gatehouse, and slowly make your way back to his store. And as soon as he's passed, like, into the town proper, Saeed, his shoulders kind of like fall from this tension he kept holding, and breathes a heavy sigh of relief. Oh, thank the gods, new and old. I'm out of that place. Oh, thank the gods. The person nearest to him, he goes to hug. Whoever that is, whether he's being knocked, he's like, I don't care.
Let go now.
It was horrible.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure it was.
No! They had me dangling over a pit!
They sound charming.
Some abomination thing down there. He kind of slaps himself a bit. The sun's shining on my skin. I'm sorry, he takes a pause. I believe formal introductions are in order. I'm Saeed Abin. And who might I have the pleasure of knowing who freed me?
Well, I'm Lenkara.
I'm Kalishka Kate.
Mar nods and says, Mar. Cyrus. Yeah, pointed up to see Cypress. But he bows you all. Come, I will see what I can get you at my bookstore, and perhaps we can discuss what we can of this feast of dust. And he says with lower tones. Returning to the bookstore. Where is it? You come in through the entrance, which still hasn't been cleaned out of everything. He comes in, sees the general mess up front, kind of says, oh, it'll take some time to clean this all up. Where is my sister?
Yeah, she was working with some horrible people, and we found out the hard way, and she tried to kill us, so we defended ourselves.
He goes bug-eyed with that mention. God. Everywhere I go, bad luck. Seeing at the various state of affairs, he slowly is like, oh gods, oh gods. Well, I thank you for clearing my storm. It is clear, yes?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Yeah.
You all... So he kind of... So I assume you've seen everything then?
Yep.
And you know I'm a sentinel then, of Miraz.
That's why we came looking for you.
Right. So, he heads back down to the basement. Once more, seeing the mess of things. Looking at all the traps set off. He kind of shakes his head at all this stuff. And then eventually comes to... the main hall where you all had the battle, and sees one of the demon things. Like, at this point, I'm not even surprised. He gingerly steps over the corpse. Let's see. He comes and walks past them and comes up to his bookcase. Oh, thank goodness. They didn't actually find it. And goes behind these bookcases and, could one of you assist me with this, please?
I'll move to assist.
Just gently try to push this bookshelf out of the way to reveal a secret package.
Oh.
Yes. The only spot check that Len has failed so far. Like, literally the only one. I believe your roll was a 36?
Something like that, yeah.
DC 40.
Huh.
Yeah.
Must that.
Well, made attempts to make sure of it. Because I imagine this was their prize. He goes down past this rather small. The walls and floor of this chamber are painted pitch black, moving into the inner circle. A silver circle inlaid on the floor and scrawled with twinkling arcane sigils surrounds the sheathed sword, bound in chains and tarnished brass seals. He takes a breath and stands a hand forward. This is the Ravenous Blade. One of the 4 Oblivion keys, as they are called. So, what do you know of the Feast of Dust? For I believe we are on the same side of this part.
Well, from what I can recall, the Feast of Dust is more of a curse than a disease. If I recall correctly, it's been a while. Was it consuming? It was not consuming food for a long enough time.
Yeah.
I believe it was a day of not consuming food, and you can contract it.
Yes. Yes, it is. As long as one has had a full belly, it can. It seemingly does not affect you, but other methods, stronger methods, can remove that need.
As I understand it, the Sentinels of Merez had, if not a cure, some ability to control it.
It was not controlling it, per se. The keys of oblivion are a way to unlock the true cause of the curse, as it were, and to release it. Or rather, sorry, my brain is all everywhere. I mean to say that it could stop it. But with very... We kept them separated in order to keep the Jackal Prince and his brothers and sisters separated.
Yeah, and
You
apparently
know
somebody
who
wants to bring them back.
Well, they can only succeed in the Jackal Prince. And by the sound of it, you know who he is by the sound. Or at least somewhat. Is this correct?
We've heard the name, but, don't know anything specific.
He was, is a powerful demonic harbinger who came to Miraz alongside his 3 siblings to unmake the world in a time so long ago that their true names are forgotten. They laid waste to the land, rendering it unto... Just so you know, the voice is echoing again. It's kind of like throwing me off a little.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Sorry, I will speak a little more louder if is needed.
Okay.
They laid waste to the land, rendering it into the punishing desert it is today. My ancestors, the Sentinels and Miraz, stopped the Harbingers, but found the Arbinger's evil too powerful to destroy. Instead, they locked each herald inside one of 4 powerful artifacts. The Calabash of Lost Droughts, the Handflower of Genocide, the Ravenous Blade, the motions, and the Shroud of Fly, the Oblivion Keys, as we call them. The artifacts couldn't be destroyed, and it became our duty to keep them safe and hidden. The Ravenous Blade itself tore the Jackal Prince's tongue from its throat, But the and if this is to be true, if you have found some people who are trying to resurrect him, and that means they are close. And now, the only thing that can be done is to use the artifacts, these keys, on the prince himself. And it is at this point. Who had the Shroud of Flies again?
I think David did.
Yeah, we're talking about
The thing that you picked up from the golem?
Yeah, I believe I have that, yeah.
Yes. As Said speaks of it, you do feel what seemingly was silent, but now seemingly beginning to seep just pure evil.
Ugh.
Evil sickness. And you hear a voice. Where is it? Choose. You hear a feminine voice come to you, raspy and full of venom.
Forget him. Kill them. Forget my stupid plan. Seek it for yourself.
I'm gonna think at the shard.
Yep. Think of the shroud.
He may be human, but he's not that bad considering he has been dingled over a pit of abominations.
Oh, but what of the other human? The White Waters. All of them. Why not just poison them all? Seek to the end as you own the start of your own empire.
I don't think the lady would approve of poison, but I couldn't even start any empire without my people.
He will make your people. I can give them to you.
You can. How? I've been looking for them for years. How can you find them so easily?
Nothing is within.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Nothing is within my power.
Your phrase.
Such simple. I will find your people and twice over. Do not doubt me, you little catfolk. Only believe.
I'm doing a perception check for sight. Where do you have the Shroud of Flies? Is it like in a sack or something like that?
I believe it's wrapped in cloth in my pack.
Okay, so you can't see it. Good, good, good. Meanwhile, back in real time.
Could
Yes.
who's around me to?
I imagine Len, Saeed, and probably Cyrus.
I'd say, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all here.
Yeah, you're all here. He's giving you the shtick. It's just that people haven't moved their paws and honestly don't mind. It's like
Well, I'm just
getting a sense of things.
kind of wondering, like, even though I am thinking and stuff like that, I'm wondering if there's any reactions to this information that other people could notice. Because I'd imagine I'm not being completely stoic.
Yeah, I imagine your tail and your ears are kind of flicking, like ooh, ooh. Like on one hand you're like, oh, that's evil, but wait, like you're like, oh, but he's a good guy, but then I could get revenge on him.
Because it's like,
I imagine your tail's going crazy, perhaps.
yeah, I'd imagine there'd definitely be indication
Deep thought.
in the tail. Yeah, because from what I was able to hear, it sounds like if I know I refuse killing this dude in front of me, but getting rid of the White Waters is kind of what the entity wanted. From what I from what was what I could.
You're getting a little bit more than that. It doesn't just seem to be just for the White Waters. Kind of everybody.
Still something to consider.
Ladies and gentlemen, our cleric.
Yep.
Didn't say I'd take it.
I just said I'd think about it.
It's like if you want to have one of your life's goals, all you have to do is kill lots of people.
I mean, I've already done that. But you have to kill everyone. Everyone? Everyone. But I like people. You don't need them. But, hypothetically, Len might pick up on that Kinara is kind of spaced out, hypothetically, from body language, because Len is very well versed in that, apparently.
Actually, body language is more of his sister. You know, she's the one with the high insight skill.
True. Very true. I do not know how to proceed with that particular conversation. But from the outside, Saeed continues. Yes, though to even have the artifacts is very dangerous.
Oh, really? How so?
Just like, oh,
Well,
Dangerous, you say?
Well, yes, to even have one in one's possession leaves you to temptation from the herald that is within it. He points to the Raptor's blade. This has, in essence, of the chapel prince. Need to verify that real quick before I continue saying words. Flower, calabash. Where's the ravenous blade? Actually, it's kind of easy to tell, so because just look at the others. Death. Yeah. It has an essence of the Jackal Prince himself, and meaning he would be able to exert some influence on you. Though I do have ways of getting around it. It would be I could either tattoo the sentinel crest onto your hands, which would mark you as members of the Summoners of Maraz, or I can give you an amulet. I could help with it.
I think I'd rather have the amulet personally. I've got enough tattoos.
He nods.
You said it harbors the for lack of a term, the gods of like the jackal and the rat princess and such.
It houses it is their prison. So, supposedly.
How powerful are they? I know they're imprisoned, but anyone can be imprisoned.
Well, apparently not well enough. The Jackal Prince is showing that he is able to be resurrected. I'll put it this way: one of the ways that the Feast of Dust is conferred is by jackals presenting his bones to people. After 7,000 years, his bones still carry the dread power. That is how powerful they are.
Right. Can they exert influence from their prison? Beyond words, could they charm or dominate?
Perhaps, depending on how long the artifact is in their possession, but again, the amulets would assist with this, with protection.
One moment. I am gonna roll some for myself. Okay. You said there was the option of attack 2. I take it the advantage of that is permanency?
Yes. It would take an hour to do, but it would be rather permanent.
To confirm, Greg, what the amulets do is prevent what again?
Specifically, offers no protection from demons and the influence that won't pay off. Ooh. In actuality, it does give a bonus. Applied to the back of the hand. Once applied, it provides a +4 resistance bonus against the spells and spell-like abilities of demons. And the bearer cannot be possessed by demons using magic jar or similar effects. That's actually pretty nice.
Okay. I look over to Lynn. If we have time, I would like the tattoo.
If you think we can get away with the time, go for it.
As said, they must find the. They will have to find. It will depend on how they're doing it. And if they are simply trying to revive the jackal, or all the heralds.
Well, so far the only one we've heard about is the jackal.
So perhaps they're only focusing on him. And that's when the voice in your head, Kenaro, speaks again.
They only seek to bring him back. Never. Bring me to my brother, and I will show my appreciation.
Which leads into the segue. I apologize if slight railroading, but just it would also say you're saying?
I wanted to make a proposition to the shard.
Go for it.
What would destroying the Jackal Prince, your brother, get?
It will not be destruction, but to see him lie back in that prison. Probably hundreds of years of planning thrown to waste.
Yes, but what would it get me?
Get rid of a rival. He would not stand by and allow you to rise to power.
Think of it as eliminating a rival clan. Or perhaps killing another human.
Okay. Segue on, thank you.
Yes, after coming to the conclusion that hypothetically, since the Jack of Prince might be the only one, Saeed kind of nods. If the, especially, it would also be extremely useful, in actuality, if the other three find out that he has simply left them to rot while he goes free. Demons are petty, hateful creatures, and the heralds especially were backstabbing, scheming jealous beasts. The only reason we were able to defeat them in the first place was because they fought alone and constantly undermined one another. Whoa!
Whoops.
Shannara is silently giant.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
how'd you make yourself bigger?
No, stop it. You did not cast enlarge person.
I will explain in the after show.
The after show.
We have an after show?
Yes, when the recording's off.
Oh. So
Off
during
the
the commercial
record.
break.
Oh, no, because Greg might have an interest in this as well.
Yes.
I apologize for the distraction. I
Oh, no,
forgot
oh, no,
to
you're
change the
good.
setting, and it made me go way over there. Yes, I believe there is discussion going on.
Though also to assist with keeping them at bay, the keys also have seals, brass seals that keep the beast dormant and contained. Do not remove these seals, and you shall be extremely safe.
Don't break the seal or you void the warranty. Got it.
Exactly. Do you have any questions?
No, you've been most helpful thus far. I've only ever met one NPC who was more helpful, and that was in a different game.
Well, as he mentioned questions to all the books, it's kind of my life. It's been my life's work. I was hoping to pass it to my son. Speaking, you wouldn't have happened to seen Delvat while you were here, no?
The only one here when we got here was your assistant.
Then that large creature over there.
Oh yeah, and the large demonic hell beast.
Perhaps it'll be found as we journey on.
That does question he goes up to the blade itself. They should. The Jackal Prince should be sealed. If what you are true, there is no other resurrection way. The seals are proper. The circle hasn't been disturbed. But as he goes up to the blade itself, he stops. Oh gods. Oh gods.
That can't be good.
I will approach to look at the blade that he's looking at.
Let me find what the blade actually looks like, cause for your description's sake. A vicious falchion. warped and twisted, but with blackened steel teeth, blackened steel blade, jagged teeth.
Sounds
Very
absolutely
nasty
charming.
blade. Yes. Again with brass seals. Nothing seems off to you. But Saeed slowly picks it up and mumbles, "This is not the blade."
It's a fake?
It's a fake.
Sorry. Right after I said it, I was like, damn, I should have done that. Oh no.
That means... So, they did not get in here, did they?
Into your secret chamber? No. At least not that we're aware of.
Then who...
Wait.
Talat.
Yeah.
He spoke... He Oh, I hope not. He was speaking to this man, Ibris, and he was trying to tell him to gallivant off to do some debauchery of something. I tried to keep him on the path of discipline, but he kind of collapses to the floor, putting palm on his face. Oh no, 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 no. My boy. And that is where we will pause for now. If you are all okay with that.
Yep.
I am good with that. If you have a moment, I can tell you what is up.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
I have found a browser plugin that allows various convenience features on Roll20 itself, including resizing to fit for maps. Instead of having to click and drag, it tries to do a fit. It also allows token resizes by square size, as I showed. Again, there's a slew, including this awesome background animation thing that I want to try to figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah, the tail wag.
No. When I say background, I mean
Actual background.
like flowing water kind of thing.